Hey y'all, I'm Karma Johnson. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I'm looking forward to slaying with you guys in the future, so go ahead and hit subscribe at the bottom left corner of your screen, and also hit the little bell so you'll be alerted every time I upload a video. No, I'm not a makeup artist. I am a beauty influencer. I love everything beauty: hair, clothes, nails, makeup, whatever. I'm just in love with fashion. And if you're interested in seeing how I achieve this look, keep watching. Bye. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to take this NickaK palette and dip my brush in those two neutral colors and use it as my transition colors. I'm just going to apply those colors using windshield wiper motion, going back and forth. Now I'm taking this domed blending brush, and I'm going to dip it in that NickaK palette in that light orange color, and I'm going to focus that color in my crease and right below my transition area. And I'm going to apply that using back and forth windshield wiper motions as well. Now, since this is a blush and not really an eyeshadow, I have to build up on the color. So I'm just going to keep adding the color until I reach my desired opaqueness. I'm sick, you guys. I know I sound bad. And I'm going to take this Wet n Wild palette, and I'm going to dip the same Dome blending brush in that red-orange color, and I'm going to focus that in my crease only using windshield wiper motions, and I'm going to build up this color as well. And now I'm going into my Juvias Place Nubian 2 palette. I'm using a small fluffy blending brush. I'm going into that rusty orange color called Morocco, and I'm focusing that in my crease as well. And I'll just keep building on that color until I'm satisfied with it. Alright, now I'm taking this crease brush and I'm going into this red in the Wet n Wild palette, and I'm going to focus that directly in my crease. I don't want this color to go anywhere else. That's why I'm using a small dense brush. It picks up a lot of product and it keeps it where you want it. The smaller the brush, the more precise your application is when you're targeting a small area or a certain area. Now I'm taking the Dome blending brush just to blend out any harsh lines, and then I'm going to take the fluffy blending brush to blend out harsh lines in my transition area. And then I'm going to go into my Nubian 2 palette again and go back into Morocco. Just add some more of that and blend it out. Now I'm adding the color Kenya from the Nubian 2 palette. I'm putting that in my outer corner and dragging it across my crease. When using a dark eyeshadow like black and dark brown, you always start off with the little and build it up, because these colors can get messy really fast. Alright, now I'm taking this little brush I got out of one of my Urban Decay palettes. I'm taking this little flat side, and I'm going to dip my brush into the Nubian 2 palette Zuri, and I'm using that color for my brow bone highlight. And then I'm going to take my fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to blend that out. Now this color is really hard to blend out, so I'm going to have to dip the brush back into the NickaK palette using those transition colors to help me blend out my eyebrow bone. Alright, so I'm taking this NickaK concealer and this flat concealer brush to carve out my halo. It doesn't have to be neat because you're going to blend the lines out anyway, but please make sure that you make the halo a little wider than your pupil, because when you blend, the halo is going to get smaller and you don't want to completely blend it away. Sorry about my dog barking, you guys. Alright, now I'm taking my Airspun setting powder in translucent and this fluffy brush, and I'm just going to set the concealer so it won't smudge or transfer. Oh my god, my dog. Alright, so I'm taking ColourPop eyeshadow Telepathy. It's like a goldish yellow color, and I'm using this flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to pack that over the concealer. Only where the concealer is. And then I'm going to go back into the NickaK palette, And I'm going to use my small fluffy blending brush and dip it in that light orange in the NickaK palette to blend everything out. So I'm just going to use all of the colors over again in the order I started to blend everything out. You always want to start off with the lightest eyeshadow first. If you start off with dark and try to add light, then it makes your eyeshadow look very muddy and nasty. So yeah, I'm just blending everything out. Now I am going back into the Wet n Wild palette using this red orange just to pack more orange on there because it is an orange and gold look. I want this color to be orange and not red, so I'm packing more orange on there. And then I'm going back into the red to deepen the crease. And of course, I have to go back in with the flat eyeshadow brush to add more telepathy because I blended most of it away. So I'm just adding my telepathy back in and blending. When I first started wearing makeup, I used to hate to hear people say blending is key, blending is key. But it really is, and I'm going to say it, blending is key. You better blend that shit like your life depended on it or you'll be looking like a fool. Alright, so with this small crease brush, I am going back into the orange just to build the color back up. The red, orange, and the Wet n Wild palette. And I am blending everything out. And then taking my fluffy blending brush to blend everything and blend all the harsh lines out. Now I'm going back into the color Kenya from the Nubian 2 palette, which is like a dark brown. And I am going to put that in my outer corner and drag it across my crease. Okay. And then I'm going to take this this glitter from Kandy. It's called Citrus Twist. That's the name of the color. I'm just going to dip my finger in there and dab it on my halo. Be sure not to use too much. You really don't need a lot. This video does this glitter no justice. It's very shimmery. Now I'm just blending. And I know you noticed that I have wings now. I did that off camera, and I'm also doing my lashes off camera. So right now I am taking telepathy with this flat brush, and I'm putting it into my tear duct area to bring a little life to these big old bubble eyes. And blending. Now I'm taking the NickaK HD concealer, and I'm just going to put that on my bottom lash line. And I'm going to take this small fluffy brush. This brush comes in every Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I love it. It's a very good brush. But I'm just going to use that brush to blend out the concealer, make everything nice and even. Then I'm going to take this small fluffy brush. I'm going to go into that red in the Wet n Wild palette, and I'm going to put that color, pack that color over the concealer that I put on my lash line. And I'll just keep packing that color on until the concealer is completely covered. Then I'm going to go back into the Nubian 2 palette and get that brown color called Kenya. I'm going to use that to smoke out the red. And this is the finished look, ladies. I hope you like it. If you do like it, go ahead and thumbs this video up. If you want me to do a tutorial on wing liner or my foundation routine, just comment below and I will definitely post a video for you. And also, don't forget to subscribe and share this video. I'm just looking forward to just having so much fun with everybody. All right, so until we meet again, peace, love, and blessings. Bye.